everybody, my name is Leah and today I'm going to be doing another painting. We're going to be doing another one and I'm just so excited to paint. I just love painting, and these like smaller canvases are really nice because you can get a lot done pretty quickly. I really want to paint something fun and I have no plan for this. Well, I did do a little bit of a sketch. I originally wanted to do a cat, but I think instead I want to do the bear. I was having a lot of fun. Also, I drew this and I think it would be fun to incorporate this into the painting somehow. Originally I was gonna do a cat, but I am so much more in love with bears than cats. I don't know why. I love teddy bears. I love painting teddy bears. I'm just gonna kind of make it up as I go. I think it's a lot of fun. Sometimes you just need to grab a canvas and a Posca or a pencil, whatever you have, and just draw something and just kind of make it work. Because I mean, you can paint over it, you can fix things. I decided for the background I really wanted to do like a bright neon color, so I did the bright neon pink and the bright neon red. I really like using different colors in the background of the paintings. I feel like it helps with the values of the colors like in the finished result. I just always feel like when I'm painting it really helps me, instead of doing like one solid flat color, to do the different colors in the background. This is a painting that I wanted to get out for Valentine's Day, but I ended up getting like very sick, and I was like sick for almost a month because I was sick for 2 weeks at like the end of January, start of February, and then I was better for like a week, and then I ended up getting sick for 2 weeks again. And so I was sick on Valentine's Day, and I was so sick, like I recorded this in that 1 week that I wasn't sick, but I was really sad because I really wanted to have this up for Valentine's Day. I just really love this painting. It came out so cute. Honestly, I love being able to just like pick up a Posca and grab a canvas and just drawing whatever random thing comes to my mind. I always recommend using a lighter color and then doing your first sketch, and then using a darker color to do your second sketch, which I think is pretty standard practice. Then I really like the way that I drew the lovely in my sketchbooks, so I wanted to incorporate that into the painting. The way I had drawn the bear, I drew him a little too far down, so I added the lovely and it looked really good. I really liked it. I like that I did a curve because it gives it more of an interest. Painting the sky was actually a lot of fun. It was fun like blending the purple into that like neon pink, and I wanted a little bit of the neon pink to be showing at the bottom. I might have done a little too much around the bear's head. This is honestly one of my favorite pieces. I love the way this came out. Painting the grass was also so much fun. I used turquoise blue and like a lime green color, and I just love the way it looks. I think the turquoise and the lime green colors just really work together, and it worked really well on that bright neon background. I do sometimes struggle with having colors match and like go together, because a lot of the times when I'm choosing colors for my paintings, I just choose the colors that I think are pretty, but that doesn't always mean that they're gonna go together perfectly in a piece. But this whole piece just thankfully worked out. The colors just came together so seamlessly. February has just been like an insane month for me, so being able to like paint and draw, it was just amazing. I also managed to finish my sketchbook, so expect a sketchbook tour soon, guys. Originally, I was going to do like a pattern on the border, but when I was painting it and it was like solid, I just really liked the way it looked, and it helped unify the whole piece because it kind of helped blend into the simple parts while emphasizing the more detailed parts, which was like the lovely and the bear. So I'm really happy I didn't put anything on the border. The only thing I did to like make it look a bit cooler was I blended blue and purple on the edges of it. I put blue where the picture border is and then purple on the bottom of that. I love doing these like little quick paintings. I think it's also a good lesson that sometimes in your creative process you just need to pick up like a canvas and a paintbrush or a sketchbook and a pen and just draw so mindlessly, so effortlessly, just something that is so in your comfort zone. You know what I mean? I always say there's nothing to worry about when creating, especially if you're using paints, because if you don't like something, you can paint over it so easily. Also, I don't know if this technique would work for everyone. It kind of just depends on like what your painting process is. But the way I always do my paintings is I'll put down the lightest layer, like whatever my light color is, and then I'll go over that with my dark colors, typically once it's dried, because I don't want the base color to blend into the dark color. And then I'll put the dark color on top of that, and then before the dark color dries, I'll put the light color back on it so that they can kind of blend together on the edges, so that you still have a darker edge while still having like a lighter tone to it. It almost makes it appear as if it has like an outline to it. You can see that with the like green plants that I did in the background the best. It just really works for the way I like to paint, and it kind of makes it look like an outline while also kind of varying the line width of how it looks. So with the lovely, I really wanted it to be very bright and like a neon color. So I made sure to add white behind it just so that the neon color could show up more. I mostly used my neon Poscas for the Lovely because I wanted the lines to be very crisp. And if I used like a paintbrush, it wasn't going to be as crisp as like a Posca. The only thing that kind of sucked with the Posca is, I don't know if you guys also have this issue, but sometimes if the Posca is like a little bit watered down when you make a mark, when you varnish it, it like smears and it sucks. Where the E and the L, like the very top, they smeared a little bit when I varnished. Thankfully, it wasn't too bad, and they were the only spots that smeared. But I find Poscas are a little hit or miss for me nowadays. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because I've had my Poscas for so long. But at the same time, the neon one that I got is like brand new. I only got that like maybe a month or two ago. Maybe longer. I can't remember. But it was a recent purchase. Poscas, I'm always a little scared to use them in my paintings because sometimes they just bleed when I varnish the paintings. I think the highlights on like the Lovely are what really make it look like it's glossy and like those balloons. I wasn't necessarily going for balloons. Like, I wanted the look of it, but I wasn't necessarily going for the look of like a balloon. Then I started working on the bear. Originally, I wanted the bear to be the same color that the background color was, so that like bright neon red and pink. But I was like painting it, and you can kind of see like it just doesn't fit in the piece. It doesn't go with anything. And I think maybe if I had kept it more on the light pink side and less on the red side, it might have fit. But eventually I just ended up painting it blue because I realized like it just didn't work. I really liked the blue for the bear because there was blue in the piece, but there wasn't like a ton of blue that it would clash with like one of the other elements. So I really liked that the blue stood out while still being incorporated into the background, so it didn't look out of place. I also made him like super chubby. I love chubby bears. And of course, because I love drawing teddy bears with button eyes, I had to give him button eyes. And then I just made sure to do all the little touch-ups, and then I was done. Well, this is our finished painting. I was a little worried about doing the like bold Lovely, but I actually love it. I think it works and adds that like nice pop to it. Originally, I was gonna make the bear pop as well, but I actually really like the bear being more in line with the background, but like forward, so he still popped out from it but still blends into it. I actually quite love it. The background, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's actually like a light blue and a light purple, if you can see that slightly. I love it. Everything about this. His little face. I love his face. For a quick little painting that I just did real quick, I think it came out pretty good. I literally just like took my Poscas and drew something, which is kind of like one of the goals that I had for myself this year. So we're starting off strong. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Maybe click the subscribe button. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.